70% of this planet is ocean, yet we have explored less than 5% of it. We map distant galaxies in detail, but the largest part of our own world remains almost completely unknown. We aren't just looking into the deep, we are looking into a blind spot in our own history. For centuries, these were just stories. Dwarka, a sacred city swallowed by the sea. Heracleion, Egypt's gate to the world, erased from the map. Pavlopetri, a city older than we thought possible. And Atlantis, the ultimate civilization that vanished overnight. Scholars dismissed them as myth, but then we started looking, and the myths began to look less like fiction and more like memory. Heracleion, Egypt. This isn't a theory. In the year 2000, off the coast of Egypt, we found Thonis Heracleion, once a bustling trade hub. It vanished 1,200 years ago due to shifting earth and rising tides. This was the first concrete proof. The ocean doesn't just destroy history, it pickles it. It preserves it exactly as it was the day it fell. Pavlopetri, Greece. If Heracleion was a tragedy, Pavlopetri is a revelation. Off the coast of Greece lies a city over 5,000 years old. This wasn't a primitive settlement. It was a planned urban center with streets, courtyards, and two-story houses. It proves that human civilization was complex and organized far earlier than our textbooks ever dared to claim. Dwarka, India. Nowhere is the line between scripture and science thinner than in India. For millennia, Dwarka, the city of gold and the Mahabharata, was considered a beautiful symbolic myth. Then, archaeologists found physical ruins, submerged walls, ancient anchors. Dwarka is no longer just a story. It's a physical memory of a world that once was, rewriting what we know about early history. But the full scale and timeline are still being studied. Yonaguni, Japan. And the ocean also plays tricks on us. In 1987, at Yonaguni near Japan, massive terraces look like a 10,000-year-old monument. Is it a man-made temple from a lost era, or a masterpiece of natural erosion? Science is divided, but it forces us to ask, if it is man-made, how much of our timeline are we actually missing? Look at the pattern. Different continents, same outcome. At the end of the last ice age, sea levels rose by 120 meters. This isn't folklore, it's geology. If we have found Dwarka, Heracleion, and Pavlopetri, what else is still waiting in that 95% we haven't touched? Which brings us to the one we've never found, Atlantis. Plato described an advanced power that vanished in a single day and night. Is it the world's greatest fiction? Or is it simply the next chapter we haven't reached? We were wrong about the myths of the past before. Could we be wrong about this as well? The ocean is not a graveyard. It is a library. Every discovery shifts the timeline of who we are. This isn't the end of the story. This is where the truth actually begins. Subscribe, because the next thing we find might change everything.